What's up, guys? I got a game against Cap because games against Cap are always good for some reason. He's like the super blot of my NBZ. But anyways, I have a monotype, and if you're looking at the team preview, you're going, ouch. Somebody got their fucking shit shafted. That was me. That was me. I'm the one with monograss. It was me. Fuck. Okay. Cap has a history. He's got a little story where he got swept by a Choice Scarf Zapdos because all he had was 5 things weak to electric, and his Rapid Spinner happened to also be electric because it was a Blastoise. So if he wanted to do the same thing, he should have brought a Rapid Spinning Delibird, but he didn't, and he just brought 6 flying types. I brought 6 grass types. It's going to be an uphill struggle, but we'll get right into it. So he's going to lead off with Zapdos, predicting my Ferrothorn. Now, I make a fairly ballsy play and decide to stay in and try to get the Stealth Rocks up, as he ends up going for an HP Ice, I assumed at this point. But Stealth Rock's going to be super fucking important, so for anyone that was like, I hope you brought Rocks against this team, got him up on the first turn just for you guys out there. High five, or because it's over the internet, Wi-Fi, I guess. But he's going to go for another one. I'm going to be able to live it. But the thing is it's kind of stupid that I just kind of stayed in. Because I could use this thing for, like, taking hits from Gyarados and shit, and maybe Crobat, potentially. I don't know. Maybe that Dodrio, too, because that Dodrio set that you saw on my channel, blah, 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 got it from him. You can bet your fucking ass that it's the same one. So being able to take Choice Banded Thrashes would have been nice. So I do get a little bit of HP back, so that's not to say it's completely useless, but it's more than likely going to end up being death fodder. So I switch in my Ludicolo, still under the impression that it's HP Ice. And I asked them in the stream chat, I was like, oh, HP Ice is like HP Bird. I was like, okay, fucking nobody runs HP Bird. And I switch in Ludicolo, and I was like, HP Bug? It's like HP Bird. What did I fucking say? So he's running HP Flying. That's my fault for not taking him seriously, and I lose my Ludicolo as a direct result. I would wager to say that it's probably not going to be the most useful thing in this game because he's got Gyarados and shit flown around, but it does have Ice Beam, which would have been really valuable against Gliscor and Salamence, and I believe a couple of other things as well. So that kind of sucks. But I decided to go into my Rotom because I do have sub. Rotoms are generally faster than Gliscors. I don't really remember how fast Gliscor is. I think it has the potential to be as fast, or no, probably faster. Probably faster, I think. So there's that. I get up a sub. He more than likely doesn't have anything to touch me because he's probably Toxic Mono attacking. So I'm behind a sub. I decide to go for an HP Fire. I believe this is Fire on this one. Oh, how I wish it was Ice. I think my other one runs Ice, but that's my Scarf one. So he's gonna go for an HP fucking Bird on this one. HP Flying is actually not a bad idea on Zapdos. We were talking about it in the PMP chat for a little bit. It was an interesting discussion. It was thought-provoking, and it's probably the most thinking I'm gonna do all day. But take him out with the T-Bolt. I'm kind of rambling at this point. I'm sorry, but I do take him out when Lightning Rod Zapdos comes out. That's gonna be a treat. But in comes the big threat. The reason I started using this thing is because of a PO log he linked me once upon a time where he swept a dude's team with this and just a fucking Magneton. That's it. Those are the only 2 things he used. And in case you're new around these parts, the reason he's running Thrash is because Dodria's got an ability called Tangled Feet, and when it's confused, it raises its evasion a little bit, I think by 1 or 2 stages. I'm pretty sure it's just 1, and I was saying 2 when I used it, when I think I uploaded. Did I upload against Joey recently? I don't fucking remember. But there goes my Ferrothorn. He takes a little bit of Iron Barbs damage, but he does get the confusion off. Now, you need to kind of be coin flippy with this Dodrio if you want to run it, because you have to not hit yourself, and you have to pray that you can OHKO your opponent. And if you cannot OHKO your opponent, you better fucking hope that they'll miss. Unfortunately, he gets neither of those. He hits himself, and my T-Bolt actually does end up hitting. So there's a potential threat. Got kind of low potential to be a threat, but when it does, ask Joey about it, because if you don't want him as Ice Beam against a fucking Tangled Feet Dodrio, there's not really much of another alternative to go for. So, I kind of thought this thing was going to end up Dragon Dancing in my face, so I didn't want him to get it for free, which is why I decided to stay in and try to go for a T-Bolt, but he ended up killing me off. That's fine. At least the situation is manageable right now. Now, I don't know if he's just running traditional Mixments or if he's running, like, completely special Salamence, but I decided to bring in my Shaman, knowing that at best I'm going to go ahead and try to risk a speed tie. I end up winning it, which is very nice, and I'm going to be able to take him out with a Hidden Power Ice because it's super effective. I'm sure as fuck not running HP Dragon like that one guy was way back in the day. I will never fucking forget that. HP Dragon on a Shaman. What? Okay, but I have HP Ice. I'm going to want to save this thing for Gliscor and maybe some other shit later. I make a silly play right here, and I go into Torterra. So I start thinking that he's choice banded, and I want to start foddering off shit that has a lot of HP. But at the same time, I probably should have done a better job of scouting out his item. And Breloom, let's be fucking honest, against mono flying is going to be next to useless. Actually, completely useless. Just because I think I am running dual stab. I might be running Stone Edge on it, but when am I realistically going to get the opportunity to Stone Edge against anything on his team at all? Torterra did have the potential to live a hit and to also Stone Edge, because that is a Rock Polish, I think, Life Orb set. So fucking just ends up dying for no reason whatsoever. But because he knows I have HP Ice, he's gonna go ahead and roost off, so that way HP Ice is neutral, which was a very good play on his part. If I really wanted to be really ballsy, I probably could have just Earth Powered right there, but there was also the potential of him Brave Birding, so I was like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and just switch this thing in. If I can take a hit, I can probably take him out with HP Ice. That was my mindset there, but he ends up roosting off. Gets a little bit of HP back, I think, as he decides to go into his Gyarados. It is going to be neutral against this guy, and this is a very, well, I'm not going to say super bulky Gyarados. Well, it kind of is. You'll see how well it takes the HP Ice. It takes it like 20-something%, if that. So if he was like sub DD, probably would have been fucked right now. But this was an interesting play. I don't really know what went through his mind, but Crobat is now gone because of entry hazards damage and an HP Ice. But I think he expected me to switch out and possibly into Breloom to go for the Spore fucking whatever. I don't know / remember what was going through his mind, but it really worked out because I just kept staying in and just kept clicking HP Ice, and all of a sudden, hey, you know, that worked out. So I'm gonna go for another one because I want to get as much damage off on him as I can before he starts Dragon Dancing, and it unfortunately is not gonna KO him from that range, and he's gonna be able to get a rest off. Now, I know the possibility for DD rest is very, very, very low, because I don't know, I really don't see that. I normally just see straight up bulky rest Sleep Talk or like Waterfall and maybe Dragon Tail or something, but rest Sleep Talk DD Waterfall would be kind of a risky game. But I decided to bring in my choice banded Tekloom and try to go for some stuff, but he just ends up roaring me out. So Breloom's is gone as quick as it came in, but it does give me the opportunity to switch up moves now, which is very nice. Now that Mence is gone, I'm able to switch up. Now that Mence and Crobat are gone, which actually quad resists to Seed Flare, the only shit he's got left are things that'll be neutral to Seed Flare, so it's like, why the hell not? I might as well go for it. He's gonna go for Sleep Talk. I believe he pulls a Waterfall on this one, which is not gonna hurt that much at all, because I got Stealth Rocks up. It's not gonna help for the rest of his team thinking about it, but it is kind of nice. Maybe it does help on this last turn, but thankfully I don't end up missing my Seed Flares, and I'm just able to take out the Gyarados before it rests off the rest of the damage or roars me out, shit like that. But since he lost Mence and I believe Crobat, it's actually gonna be a struggle for him, so the tables have kind of turned in that aspect, so he doesn't really have shit to take out my Shaman with, and I think maybe with Rock's damage I was able to take out Gliscor. I don't know if I don't know the damage calc behind that, but surprisingly, end up winning that like 2-0, I think, and Breloom didn't die. So what? Double fucking surprise right there. That easily could have been death fodder, but I was like, well, look at that, buddy. You did it. You're 4 times weakness to flying, and you somehow saw the end of the match. I'm surprised too. Okay, well, that's going to do it for this battle. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you're welcome. Leave a like rating, comment, subscribe, and do your thing. I'm up to other shit today, so I'm probably just going to upload this fairly early, and that'll more than likely do it for me. And I'll see you guys on Monday.